Hello, it's Have Action. This time we're going to Beyonce's second album. Now, this is the second entry of Miss Beyonce. I reacted to her debut album. It is on the channel. A lot of you are excited. A lot of you didn't think I'd ever be doing Beyonce because she's not an artist that I've really gravitated towards. However, we are here. I'm aiming to be proven wrong and just really appreciate the artist that I know that everyone loves her for. On the first video, a lot of you spoke about, the writing credits and all that stuff, which makes a lot more sense to me now, knowing what I know from fans, etc. Because obviously a lot of the information I was gathering were from, people that didn't really like her. So I guess you kind of latch onto that stuff. But the best thing about this channel is that I really am challenging, those preconceived ideas and just your thoughts on an artist and just going in with the music rather than, letting all that little chit-chatty Rooney interfere with it. What I found interesting with her debut wasn't, I guess, a lot of people's favorites. Everyone said it's one of their least favorite and that she really does get better, I think, with the last 4 albums or 5 albums that she's at. B-Day, I know, is a bit more promising from you guys. So I'm keen to go on the journey and just really see how she grows artistically. On the album, I'm pretty sure I only know Irreplaceable, which is to the left. I mean, that is a banger. So she does have some bangers, and I do know some bangers across her music. So yeah, I'm keen for this one. I'm really hoping I vibe it. She looks stunning on the album cover. B-Day, obviously Beyonce, day and birthday, I'm gonna presume. Probably came out on did it come out on her birthday? Let's look. It came out on the 31st of August and she's born on the 4th of September. So not really, close enough. Oh, it's time to get cracking. Boom. I'm very keen to see if I know any of the other songs going through it. Obviously, this is going to be a bit bigger than I think the first album in terms of like commerciality. So, going to be interesting. A couple of songs with Jay-Z. I know she's married to him, but Jesus Christ, can we not just have some B on her own? The opening song, enough chit chat. It's called Deja Vu, featuring Jay-Z. Let's go. Bass. Hey. Hi-hat. You getting all the instruments ready? Let's go get them. Interesting way to open up the album with his voice over hers. Little bee stinging. I am intrigued by her harmonies now, knowing how much she gives. Oh, that's cute. They can't get over this person. Everything they're doing, they're seeing this person in it. But like, cute little love song, but it's definitely got a bit of grit. Like, I'm not like the biggest fan of his voice, to be fair. Hit Factory. You definitely want her voice to come back when you're listening to him. Hey. Yeah, that voice is very powerful. Definitely a funky song production-wise. See what I mean? Like, it's not super pop, which is what it's listed as, but I don't know if that... It's a very cool elements in there with the instruments. This is the hard part I have with her, I suppose. That is an easy, nice song. You vibe it, you like cute lyrics, you can relate to it. It's just not music, I guess, I would race to it. Maybe there will be some on the album. I think what's going to be the best thing about this is I'm going to be able to appreciate, I suppose, what she brings to the table, but I just don't know if it's stuff that I just love to listen to, I guess. Jay-Z, not my favorite artist, I suppose. I just don't like his vibe or his voice. So I guess the only contrast to that is it makes you more excited to hear Beyonce when she comes back in with hers. Cute song. I don't know if it's the best opening song. It definitely like doesn't grab me to go like, oh my God, what else is this album going to have? So, I mean, I am keen in terms of finding it, what else there is to have. I just don't think it's the best opening. When you compare it to Dangerously in Love, when it was Crazy in Love, that was such like a strong opening for an album. Next song is Get Me Bodied. Let's go. 9. Oh. So this is already how you should have opened up the album. 1. B-Day. How did this not open it up? Gotta pop it. Either I've heard this or that's a bit of a sample. I don't know what Get Me Bodied means. This definitely encapsulates that 2000s vibe for me. Way more amped up. Like, this gets you pumped. Love that. Yeah, that's very nice. That's probably the most interesting part of the song, like all this. Because the song itself is quite repetitive. It is kind of rare. What is it about? Other than getting bodied. Definitely gets you moving. That is absolutely how the album should have opened up. She even says B-Day. That is so wild. Again, with any of this stuff, if there's information on why things were the way they are, you know, this is 2006. This is some time ago now, nearly 20 years. So let me know if there was some creative decisions there. Interesting. Definitely way more what I was expecting, I suppose, in terms of that vibe. This is that real early 2000s, you know, Riri, her, you know, just really encapsulating this. I kind of like, you wouldn't call it pop. I know it's listed as pop, but yeah. Very cool. I don't know what bodied means. Let me know what get me bodied means. Definitely way prefer that over Deja Vu in terms of just getting you moving and just really hearing those vocals. I think that was the most interesting part, and what I'm probably now more aware of is all those runs and all the harmonies that she's doing, and they're, I guess, quite exciting just to hear it because it's very impressive. Next song, Sugar Mama. Let's go.
Damn, that was so good. I want to buy him a short set.
Ooh, like the the fun times they had. Almost like a little bit country. Don't give me no lip. See, this is where you forget it's just a single artist. That's kind of sad. Hey. Very similar vibe to Deja Vu, I reckon. Hey. Got you on my taxes. Hey, I don't really like the message, but I get that it's meant to be in a nice way. Yeah, she can bloody growl. Yeah, cute. Definitely shows off the vocals there. Not a super fan of, I guess, the lyrical content and the message behind it. I know it's not like a real life. You know, you're reading the lyrics as if it is real life, I suppose, and it could be about a situation or a person she was with. I'm not sure how much of her earlier stuff is like autobiographical. So yeah, cute. I don't know. Just not my type of vibe. I've never been one to love, you know, someone just leeching off someone or get everything given to them. However, easy song. And that's the thing. I think a lot of these songs are just going to be easy ones, but nothing that I would race back to and listen to and be like, oh my God, yes, like I need to put this on. This is going to pump me up to go out, or it's just something that I guess responds well to my ears. Her voice almost doesn't sound as clear as it did on Dangerously in Love in terms of like the production. It's almost like a bit tinny. I just think it could be a lot more clearer or like to the front, maybe. Maybe that's just me. All right, next song's Upgrade You with Mr. Jay-Z. Last song with him on, which is exciting. Let's see what they got. Let's go.
Yeah, B.
Oh, this sounds like very New York.
How you gonna upgrade me? It's higher than number one.
Yeah, no.
No, no, walk alone, but I'm alone for a reason. Sending me a drink ain't appeasing, believe me. Come hop, this ain't a shoulder with a chip or an ego. But what you think they all mad? I'ma help you build up your account.
I mean, she did that. Autumn gonna pay you? What? I suppose that you do. You're meant to bring the best out of your partner, so I guess you do upgrade them.
I can do for you what Martin did for the people.
Hey.
Man by the man, but the women keep the tempo. I'll be the help whenever you need me. Hey, believe me, I can upgrade you. Let me upgrade you. Autumn
I wonder if they wrote these like together for each other.
It's big ballin', baby, when I'm courting you. I'm talking spy bags and fly pads. Merge, you on the verge of a new merge. Cause that rock on your fingers like a tumor. You can't put your hand.
So funny how so many of these things are still sung about today. I like it. Like her attitude in it. That like that sounds like it's from another song as well. Very cute song. I like the message behind it. Maybe a little too long for me, a little bit repetitive. However, I liked the back and forth. I liked Jay-Z on that more than I did in Deja Vu, and maybe that's just because he wasn't in it as much. I liked B's little, I don't know, just obviously very empowering, totally different to Sugar Mama. I like this one because it is about that equality and, you know, doing things for each other that's going to lift you up rather than one person just doing it all. Interesting how they're so close together. They're like absolute, complete opposite types of songs. All right, next song, Ring the Alarm. Let's go. Hey. All right, what is... Hey! Oh my god! Interesting, like, change in bloody sound. I wish it stayed that, like, doof doof rather than... You're a dog. Yeah, I didn't need that guitar for me. Lots of, like, rich lifestyle themes on the bloody album. Well, I like this. Yeah, I never seen a fire like the one I'm gonna cause. I suppose if they're potentially gonna go, just let them go. Who cares? It's not worth it. Yeah, some cool elements for sure, some cool lyrics. I don't know. I think I actually prefer Dangerously in Love better so far than what I guess this is producing. It is very samey type of vibe. 5 songs in and it feels like all the same kind of lyrical content. And that's not a bad thing on albums, but I suppose I don't really know much more about her, and I suppose that's what I struggle with Beyonce. I don't really know her as an artist. Like, these do sound quite superficial, the same old stuff, and I know, you know, this is nearly 20 years old, a totally different time in pop music and things like that. Cool stuff. I didn't like the guitar. They all feel quite repetitive to me, and I don't know if that's just, again, because it's not the type of music I listen to the most, so it's, I guess, you know, you've got that struggle. I am keen to see where the album's going to go. Nothing, I guess, groundbreaking for me, I suppose. Nothing like really just going like, oh my god, yes, let's go. And I really want there to be, I just really want to be able to connect with her, and maybe I never will, or it may take a few more listens of the albums and things like that. However, number 6 is here, favorite song. Is it going to stay song on the album? It's called Kitty Cat. Let's find out. Let's go.
You know I hate sleeping alone. I'm not feeling it.
I guess I just prefer not whingy songs. I suppose this and Sugar Mama just aren't my vibe.
Let's go, little kitty cat. Quite frankly, I'm not getting it. I'm not feeling it. You gon' make me call somebody. What about my body?
It's actually wild, considering what a powerhouse she is, to hear these types of songs which do sound just a bit like, stop whinging about these dudes, just move on. Like, you're so much better than that. I'm not feeling it.
Just seems that you don't care.
Yeah, it's my least favorite, unfortunately. Especially after Ring the Alarm. Way too contrasting.
Let's go, little kitty cat.
Yeah, let's go.
Sweet little nookie too.
Oh, is Kitty Cat
Let's go.
a bloody... Okay.
I want you anymore. No.
Interesting.
Let's go, little kitty cat.
So she's talking to her kitty cat that they need to leave because this dude doesn't want them anymore.
It's just a hot mess.
Oh, I like this sound.
Wrong, you ain't got so loud. I'm in the house all alone. You rather go and party. Don't make me call some. Let's go.
Okay, it's kind of a bit empowering. I definitely like this last minute more than the start of the song, but maybe it's just because it clicked.
I'm not feeling it.
Pharrell Williams on that one. Interesting. If that is what it's about, lol, that is a lot funnier than I thought it was in terms of just, you know, whinging. I think it started off that and then maybe it got a bit more empowering. You know, maybe she was like, all right, this is done. I need to, you know, just do what I need to do. Let me know what the song's about though, because I hope it is about what I think it's about. Next song, I think I actually know Freakum Dress and Green Light from RuPaul Lip Syncs. Like, get your Freakum Dress on. Let's see if it is. If it is, I know just the gist of it. I'm very keen to see, you know, lyrically what she's got underneath it. Let's go. Hey. See, I want this attitude.
Cause once again he's out doing wrong, and my girls are so real.
These bloody boys.
He won't be the only one.
Hey.
Cause when they ask
Hey.
for back, I'ma impress.
For that to break them dress. Yeah, way cooler chorus than a lot of the other songs. Pull out the big guns.
See my silhouette in the moonlight.
Hey.
Such an attraction. It'll the heat.
Yeah, this is sick.
My man gon' take it off tonight.
Hey. It's like Princess Diana's little black dress. Hey. Hey. This is definitely that Crazy in Love vibe. This is probably the best song. Shut it down.
Ladies, look at here.
Hey, I'm looking.
Now and then you got to go in the back of that closet and pull out that. I got my freakum dress on. I got them dress on.
Very cool, and that flies by because it is so interesting and captivating and just so much more. I guess the vibe that I love is, you know, those revenge songs or just those more empowering kind of vibes. And while I love sad, depressing stuff, there's a fine balance. That is absolutely the best song for me so far. It is, you know, within the same theme, I suppose, about a dude. I mean, it is, you know, a lot of lovey-dovey stuff, but I guess in this sense, it's that real, you know, let's go, let's go. I guess it's quite similar to Kitty Cat. in terms of empowering or like choosing yourself. So yeah, I get it in terms of if I was to re-listen now, you'd be in the right mind frame in terms of what the lyrical content is going to be, I guess the theme of the album. So definitely think it's an album that would grow on you the more you listen to it. Next on Greenlight, like I said, I know this song just from a lip sync song, but I'm very keen for the lyrical content like that one. Freakum Dress has some funny stuff. She definitely has that comedic delivery which like catches you off guard and you're like, yes, let's go. Greenlight, I'm waiting for it. Let's go. Oh, sugar mama. Hey. Bit more slower than Freakum Dress. Hey. 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 That's another threat. Love this chorus. So she's saying like, let's go. I'm giving you permission. Hey. Yeah, some funky stuff. Definitely reminiscent of the start of the album, this type of, these instruments. She either got boys who are intimidated, boys who are rude, or boys she's got to end. Love that. Mr. Pharrell on that, I guess that makes sense. He does a lot of that. Like, is it like just more instrumental vibe, like, you know, that happy kind of sound? So I guess, yeah, I'm going to presume he was producing that with her. Cool song, interesting. Yeah, just an easy one to listen to. I guess one of the better ones as well in terms of, I think the production definitely, you know, kept me there. I love the goes with her voice gone wild. Irreplaceable is next. We all know this song. In the bags to the left, everything you own in the box to the left. This is actually a banger song. Wild how deep it is in the album. Just memory of the vocals. It just sounds so much more crisper, I reckon. And this is probably what I mean by the vocal taking that back seat on some of these other songs. Let's go. Yeah, this is actually an absolute banger. But see how like clear these vocals are? The whole song is so differently sounding to everything else on the album. What's up? Hey, like, this gives me chills, this type of lyrical content. Oh, the strings in the back. Hey. Oh my god. It's like the Sugar Mama sequel. Best song, production, vocals, story. Yes, I won't lose a wink of sleep. Brutal. I love it. What a contrast to the rest of the album. Those strings in there. Yeah, she just sounds so good. Hey. So good. Such a savage little track. So relatable. So beautifully done. Like I said, that production is absolutely a standout. It's stronger than all the other songs. It is so clear, so crisp. Her vocals are the forefront. They are what you were just hanging on to. Let me know if I'm the only one thinking that, but that is absolutely the best sounding song, right? Just in terms of how it is all mastered and presented to us. The rest feel a bit, I'm going to say indie, and they're not at all, but just not as finished or not as like polished, I suppose is the better word. This sounds, I guess, like a perfectly crafted pop song. Gives me JoJo's Leave Get Out vibes, and maybe the rest of it isn't as polished, and that's maybe the best word in terms of sound wise, because that's not the vibe that we're going for. Or maybe this just has an absolutely different producer. I don't know. Let me know down below. I'm scared for the rest of the album because obviously that is such a peak a peak song. Next song's Resentment. Let's go. Some real life little noises coming in. Oh, now does she resent them?
Tried to forget this, can't seem to get over the way you hurt me. Didn't mean a thing.
Oh dear.
As much as I wanna trust you, because you lied.
I like this take. The voice. Oh, I'm literally getting goosebumps. Oh my god. Oh. You took my soul. Oh. What the hell? Did not expect a song like that. Absolutely stunning. What a standout track. Heart-wrenching, beautiful. This is, I guess, the best way to showcase what I mean. You could class that a whining song if, you know, it just didn't move you or connect with you. But that song is heartbreaking. And it absolutely is just the perfect way that I love that breakdown of a relationship to be delivered to me, rather than, you know, some of the other songs where it was a bit like, just move on. Whereas this one is just like, I get it, you feel it, you believe it, you're like, I know, and she knows that she needs to move on, but she just can't right now. And, you know, she is full of all that resentment, and it's just beautiful. It sounded like a choir. The vocals are insane. Absolutely one of the best. Irreplaceable and Resentment, two perfect halves of the same kind of story and the same emotions that we all have, and, you know, that we display. Irreplaceable is that like, nah, F you, whereas this one is that you're alone in your room and it's really affected you. Incredible song. God, you'd love to hear her sing that live. I mean, obviously you'd need that choir with her to support her while she's doing all the stuff going on, but yeah, so powerful. Gave me chills. Just absolutely incredible. What's interesting is that there is Encore for the Fans, which is 40 seconds. And then the last two songs are Listen, which is from Dreamgirls, and then Get Me Bodied Extended Mix, which is bloody 6 minutes. And I'm like, we've had 3.5 minutes of that song. So we're going with Encore for the Fans, and then, yeah, let's just listen to it and see what she's got to say, I suppose. Let's go.
I wanted to give all of my fans something extra, because this album was so special to me.
Ew.
The film of my life, Dreamgirls. Because I was so inspired by Dina. I wrote songs that were saying all the things I wish she would have said in the film.
Ooh, okay.
An extra special song. It's a pivotal moment when Dina finally does get the strength to stand up for herself. I'm sure all of you women can relate to the lyrics.
Ooh. Okay, that is super cute. That gave me chills hearing her speak and just, you know, explaining, I guess, how the album came to be. Which makes sense. Like I said, it definitely is very thematic in all the same kind of content. And it makes sense that it's been inspired by the movie that she's done, you know, from different points of view, which I like. Let's go on with Listen from the motion picture Dreamgirls. Let's go.
But can't complete.
This is about, like, yeah, her finding her self-worth.
Oh, the time has come for my dreams to be heard. Listen.
Hey.
I'm not at home in my own home. Now I'm done believing you.
Definitely the same vibe as the album.
I followed the voice you gave to me. Someone I thought had died so long ago.
That's cute.
All 'cause you won't listen. But now I've gotta find my own. I don't know where I belong.
Insane.
Will complete. I followed the voice you think you gave
Hey.
to me.
Jesus. So she's writing that. So she wrote songs for Dreamgirls? I don't know if she was in Dreamgirls. I don't even know what the movie's about, to be fair. But obviously, you know, this chickadee finding her voice. Very powerful way to end the album. I mean, really, from Freakum Dress to Listen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 songs out of 12, which absolutely captivated me. Me Bodied was cute. It definitely feels like the first half was a bit more basic in terms of how it was given to us. This second half just feels so much more elevated and just so much more connecting for me anyway. But I suppose suppose in terms of like that mastering production I was talking about, if you listen, you can hear how cinematic, thematic that is, and that's how Irreplaceable sounds, whereas the other songs just don't sound like that for me. So I'm very interested to hear who produced it, if it was a few different producers, or I guess, yeah, what was going on there. So let me know. I like that she said that they all came effortlessly to her, because that's kind of how the album has felt. While there's not every song that I vibe with, it is a very easy listen album, and I definitely think it's got a stronger replayable than Dangerously in Love, and I know I said I preferred that, but that's just, you know, live thoughts happening at once. Interesting. Get Me Bodied extended mix is bloody 6 minutes. Let's just go in with it so we can wrap the album up. I'm not like super keen to hear a 6-minute song of one we already heard. However, let's go.
9.
Maybe we'll get the whole countdown. No. See, like, this is like, why would you end the album like this? It goes like an encore, I suppose. I guess it definitely amps you back up after having all those sad little moments. I don't know if I want to listen to the entire 6 minutes. I feel that's extreme. Hey. Hey. That's Single Ladies, isn't it? What? Alright, worth the listen. That actually gets me excited to listen to whatever album Single Ladies is on. Dick fight. Alright, was that Single Ladies sound originated here? Obviously it's before that, but... What? I actually like this second half of the song. Hey. Yeah, wild way to end the album, but still very cool. I love the additional stuff you get from it. I still don't know what Get Me Bodied or Getting Bodied is, but very cool way to wrap the album up. I'm glad I persevered and went through the 3 minutes extra that you get from the song. Very cool. Give me the information about that Single Ladies stuff, because that is very, very sick. Callback. Well, not a callback. This is the original, and then it's used in a song that becomes one of our biggest hits. Very cool album. It's definitely better than Dangerously in Love for me. I know it's definitely more exciting. It's more getting towards, I guess, what I know of Beyonce now, and I suppose this has a stronger replayability, I think, for me, and I don't know if that's just bias, you know, recent listen. However, I definitely think I would choose this over the debut album, even though it's got some banger songs like Crazy in Love. Oh my god, put on this song. I guess it's definitely cohesive in terms of like the theme and things like that. I like that, you know, she puts that personality on there with the encore for the fans and gives us a bit of an explanation for it, because it makes more sense why the songs are so similar in terms of, you know, the lyrical content. Very cool though. Very impressed. Obviously the vocals are there. I love the second half of the album. Irreplaceable is absolutely a standout track for me though. Very, you know, just stunner. Resentment though, absolutely did not expect a song like that to get me in the feels. I suppose this early on in her career. I know some of us that I think like If I Was a Boy is absolutely, you know, just stunning as well. Very keen to see what's to come. I'm glad we're persevering through the little Beyonce journey. Give me your thoughts down below. What do you think of the album? Where does it rank for you? What are your favorite songs? I guess, what do you think of my opinion? Again, it doesn't matter if I don't agree with you or if you don't agree with me. That's the whole point of differing opinions. The whole point of reactions is to see someone react to music, and then you just, you know, have some friendly chats down below. I don't expect everyone to agree with me ever when it's, you know, such a iconic singer and, you know, I don't vibe with it all the time. However, I'm very keen to hear what you guys think, and, you know, to hear more information. It's always so exciting to hear from passionate fans, you know, to hear the landscape and what was happening at that time and how it affected you and all that jazz. The Full Uncut is on Patreon. Same with Dangerously in Love. You can find that. All the links are down below if you want to help me out and support me. Other than that, I'll see you on the next Beyonce. Yes, we'll continue the journey. I'm very keen to see, you know, what else she's got to give us. Other than that,